In this video, I'm going to be looking through more redesigns and fan designs that you have all submitted for the prototype in Poppy Playtime. I'm going to be looking through more than ever before in this one video, and I want to get straight into things. Thank you to everyone who's submitted their artwork so far. Please continue to do so, and if art isn't your thing, then subscribe and you could see some amazing artwork like this. You made them out of clay! That is so cool! I always found clay incredibly difficult to use, so well done. I love his little head, I love his little eye. This is adorable actually. Really well done. Well done. This is also, like it should go without saying, the first time I have seen the prototype made out of clay, and I think that's very cool. What am I to make of this? Ultimate Gamer? What? Okay, so Catnap head, expelling poppy gas, a hunched back. This actually isn't too different to the other prototype designs that we've seen. You know, like the metal framework, the jester sleeves, the like head fairly low down, and the hunched back and everything. Like, you know, this has the makings of something fantastic. I just really love how it's drawn, I can't lie. Ooh, this is nice, Kirk, not only for the pose, but I also really like how there are the arms and a saw at the top, the legs at the bottom, and then just more appendages in the middle, because, like, you know, the prototype should be a very messed up character. They've had years and years to modify their own appearance, so it makes sense, and as we saw through the spider legs in the official design, the prototype would want to increase their abilities to run faster and crawl through different environments, so adding more legs and adding more appendages, that makes sense. Very well done. So this is my prototype redesign. As you can see, I used Mummy as clothing and Huggy as arm covers. He has two eyes and some kind of a core. Bunzo's hat, blue hand, and the round thing with dots is the thing that the Catnap plush has in the mouth. And Boxy Boo. Hope I get in the vid, thank you. Well, you made it into the vid, IMXO. I love this one because the prototype is wearing another monster. That is so cool, and it makes sense. Like, the prototype would just be like this endoskeleton robot head, and the reason that they captured Mummy Longlegs at the end of chapter 2 is because they needed like a hood or something to wear. Even when they like revealed the prototype after so long, the actual proper face and head could still be hidden because they were wearing Mummy Longlegs as a hood. That's like the primary reason why I included this one, because I've never seen the prototype wear another robot like this. Also, what you've said about the blue hand and the Boxy and like the kind of hidden core there, the weak spot, this is really good. There are some really good original ideas here. This is my problem? This is my prototype from Poppy Playtime. Hope this is in a video. Okay, Titan, well, here it is. It's like bat-shaped, or like a bat design. Obviously, like, it's very, very different to the official design, so there's a lot of creativity here. I like this just because it's so messed up. Like, you can see it's made from like some kind of bat toy. You can see like the Huggy and Mummy arms, obviously, and like the prototype arms. And I love how they've been drawn, by the way. I like this. It's very different, and yet it's recognizable as like a modified toy. So well done. My profile type prototype redesign, his lore is Elliot daughter, was dying, so he adopted a kid like in the game lore. But the kid he adopted was also very sick. The kid had a dream to make a show and be famous, so he eventually became the prototype. Elliot helped him get that dream before he looks like how he does now. One day some employees found him and did not like the idea of him running a show, so they beat him up, shattering his comedy mask. In a fit of rage, he killed everything in his path, everything that made fun of him, toys, guards, kids, everything. When he finally snapped out of it, he saw Elliot with his arm ripped off. He realized he was about to kill his own father. He knew what he had to do. He locked himself in a room for 5 years. Once he finally got out of that room, everyone was gone, they're all dead. He realized he could finally fulfill his dream. He found the doctor half dead, of all his bodies destroyed, and except for one, he repurposed other parts to make the new doctor, who was basically his own sewing machine. Once he found corpse as a bodies, he gave them bodies, toy bodies, with the help of the doctor, and he could finally fulfill his dream of being a show host. I love it. I love the backstory. I love, like, if you're going to make OCs like this, let me know their backstory, because I'm really interested to know your stories, and if you don't have OCs and you don't have your own backstories, think of some. It's a fantastic universe we've got here, and you can make any character and any robot you want, and give them whichever backstory you like. I love how, like, the prototype is called the Producer, And Sawyer, Harley Sawyer, is the sewer. I see what you mean about the shattered comedy mask as well. I love that. That's very cool. Very, very well done. My profile... Oh, we've been through that one. My prototype redesign. I hope I get into a vid. Well, Ember does not compute. You did. I like this one, obviously, because of the different head. This one looks like a Pokemon. I love it. The Poppy head, the like ragged stuff around the neck and the boxy arm and the boxy box as well. I like the little piece of, what is that, one of the nightmare critters down there? That's very cool. The wiring, and it's just so slender and everything. Like it's mysterious. It's ominous. There's just so much about this that's different. I can imagine this one being like a more humanoid size, maybe like 6 foot, maybe? Something that can see the player character eye to eye. I like that. My redesign of the prototype. I worked hard on this. I hope you put it in a video, please. Well, Germa Brown, it is in a video. This is huge, and actually, like, the more you look at this, the more terrifying and detailed and intense it gets. Like, pause the video now and just take a look at this design in particular. Like, zoom in and just do whatever you want, because like there are hidden faces and smiling critters in the back here. These legs are like quite heavily armored. I like what they're wearing as well, and the mask is very different. The Jester hat is huge. There are like grab packs and broken robotic arms all around the back and everything. God, yeah, and there's a saw at the bottom as well, and Mummy Longlegs and Catnap, and the arm coming out of Catnap. There's so much to love here. My prototype redesign. I like this one because I like to imagine after Poppy Chapter 3, the prototype literally took Catnap apart. And like one of their arms, like their left arm, as we see in this design, is just Catnap's. And the fur goes around their body. I love that. I love how the eyes are mixed matched. Like the eyes are different. That's something that not a lot of prototype designs have, is like completely different eyes. Like a toy that's completely mangled, a toy that's been through everything. The things around the head are all different as well, and the legs are like huge. I like it. Well done. Slimy Plush Productions, Slimmy, I don't know. Devoni. This is my prototype redesign, since I think the parts he kinda needed more parts. I wanted to make him scarier though. I believe he was always supposed to be a jester, because I think Elliot would want to have Ollie be turned into something that isn't that scary. I watched that one video by Mark Pan, I guess I haven't seen that one, and based the design on that, but I really wanted to simplify the design because the original design looked like Donald Duck. He got the spider legs from a giant Halloween claw machine. Now I like that last idea because like that makes sense. The spider legs are adapted from like a giant claw machine. I don't know, I like that idea. Do you like that idea? I like that idea. I hope he sees this soon. CJ, I have. I'm looking at it right now. I love this because it isn't quite an arm, and yet it also kind of is. It's just something that like extends from their body with the heads of previous villains on it. That is very cool. It has a saw as well. So many prototype designs have saws. It's ridiculous. I love it. And the arm is there as well. The arm is very well drawn actually, and the legs. Yeah, very cool. I've uploaded this image twice and this is the 3rd time, but it still hasn't appeared in the video. I hope this image can be included in the video. I also slightly modified this image from the previous image and coloured it. Okay, so this design is amazing. It's huge, it's imaginative, it's got so much stuff on it. Like I love how Yanabi's head is like split into 2 on 2 different appendages there at the top. That's very cool. But what I should say is, if I don't see your design, please do not just keep reposting it all the time. I see every design that comes through that community because I look at the tab so often. So if you post a design on there, I will see it. I choose designs for videos for so many different reasons, right? And I can come back to designs that were posted days or weeks ago, and reposting the design is not the way to do it. So yeah, I have seen your design. I may or may not include it in a video. If I don't, then I should re-emphasize all of these designs are available to see on the community tab at any time. Favourite YouTuber of all time, loves your videos, I hope to be in a video. Well, thank you, Miguel. You are in a video. This design is so cool because like the legs are so awesome and armoured, and then the body is so slender, and it's made up of so many different pieces, and I just love how like fragmented and just what an assortment of pieces this is really. And the prototype is wearing a gas mask, I believe. That's another very cool idea. I've only seen that I think 1 time before. I'm going to assume this is another saw on it, and I want to know what this is actually. A new prototype design. I hope I be in a video. That right container is not gas, it's poppy gel. John, you made it into a video, well done. I just really like how this is drawn, because, like, I don't know. This person had, like, so many ideas and they just wanted to get them on paper. I like to imagine that this is a monitor showing the Doctor on it in the middle with, like, the eye in it is what I'm making out. I love how confused Boxy looks in this one as well. Also, the Poppy Gel container. That's very cool because I kind of have predicted that in Chapter 6 we will use Poppy Gel to take down the prototype, so having a container of it nearby is a very interesting idea. I love the Catnap head as well. There's a lot to love here, honestly. It's a massive design. I love it. And those are all of the designs that I'm going to look through in this video. This design and more are all in the Kirbyster Plays Community tab. I also have a pinned post at the moment asking if you have any questions for me. I've been on YouTube a long time. If you have anything that you would like to ask me, let me know. I really want to make a Q&A video at some point.